So we got our next race for y'all today, and I hope y'all don't mind hearing your boys speak. I'm gonna do a voiceover because I think the voice audio was kind of messed up when I was recording. So I decided to switch it up a little bit, man. And you know me, man, when I'm racing, I don't really like the meta cars. So I was like, you know what? I always wanted to race with the AMG, but for some reason, I struggle with the AMG, y'all. I have to admit. Let me be the first to admit, I usually struggle with the AMG, but since this is one of my favorite tracks, and I don't know when we're gonna get it again, which is Spa, of course, I was like, you know what? Let me take out the AMG because I really know this track like the back of my hand. Now, I'm not the fastest on the track. In fact, my best speed probably like what? 218 or something like that. It's not that amazing, okay? It's not that amazing, but I do know this track in and out. I'm working on getting faster, y'all. It's gonna be a process, okay? It's gonna be a process. Now, y'all see what's going on, and trust me, I don't know this car. The time that I set that put me in that position was a GTR. That's a bar. So I'm learning as I go along. But I see this opportunity. They're looking really crazy right now, so I'm trying to get as close as possible. I'm still comfortable with this car now. I don't know it as much, and I'm a little worried about the tail, but look what happens right there. What the hell were they doing? And now I'm in the second position. Now, if I kept this position, I have to admit, it wouldn't be a video, man, because I don't really like to upload videos with me just being in front and just racing against nobody. There have to be some drama. There have to be some sort of chaos. And trust me, it probably will be self-inflicted with this car because I just don't know this car. Now, this corner right here, I'm learning again. I'm trying to learn the feel of the car. And so far, the car is not bad at all. It's pretty stable for the most part until I decide to take this corner, y'all. I want y'all to check this out. Yeah. Yeah, talk about self-inflicted. Now I'll pick right up, man, and this dude was right on my tail, and I think he was a little bit too aggressive. I don't know if I should have just sat back and wait, but I'm trying to get back in the race, man, and I think his race kind of got messed up for what he was doing. He was a little bit extra aggressive, although he saw me coming back on the track. And it started me off in a ghost, and then I think it kind of messed him up, man. So I do apologize. I do feel a little guilty for that. But at the end of the day, the race must go on. And I got some people ahead of me that I got to catch up with. Now, as far as the PSVR, y'all, trust me, I saw in the comments, right, that someone said that he was struggling with playing long hours because it's not as sharp. There's a few things you could try that helped me out, because now I could play a lot of hours and I get no motion sickness, none of that. I'm not seeing it blurry, it's sharp as hell. Probably my eyes adjusted to it a lot, actually, because one of the things I did first was I actually dropped the brightness on the headset itself, go in the headset settings and drop the brightness. And as far as you gotta go into the game, and then you gotta raise the saturation within the game, and that will definitely help. The next thing is just aligning your eyes or find that sweet spot, and then it's going to be really, really sharp. I played so much with this PSVR since I have it. I don't really see the dirty screen effect anymore. I literally have to look for it to really see it, if you know what I'm saying. I will be doing an update video on the PSVR 2 soon. I will have to do, like, after I play with it for a month, I'll do a review. But as far as now, man, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It's not perfect, of course not, and I will get into these deals with that when I do the update video. But I'll definitely give you all some hints to help you all in terms of making certain adjustments and getting better at using this thing. But overall, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, it was money well spent. And I will make some recommendations to y'all as well if y'all are thinking about getting it. But anyways, back to the race right now. Now I'm in the pursuit. You see, boy, I finally think I got my, my grips on the car a little bit. I'm still being very careful. Okay, some of these corners I'm still trying to feel out. But at the end of the day, I'm still back in the race. Now, not the best position, but still, once I'm top 5, dead or alive, I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I will have to say, with the AMG, I love how the AMG feels in the VR. I love how it looks in the VR. one of the things that you will start to do whenever you start playing VR is choose cars based on how comfortable you are within the car. What I mean by that is, for example, how big is the windscreen? How clear are you seeing the rear view mirrors? Like, how aware are your surroundings? How aware are you of your surroundings? Like, those are the things that stand out to you when you start using the PSVR2. For example, I did a video and I used the Citron a while ago, and if you go back and look at that video, I felt like I was just in a cocoon. Now, it was fun racing with it for that one race because it was a different experience, right? You felt like you was in a spaceship, but it's not a car that I would race with on a regular basis. Now, I was trying to overtake him right here. I kind of hit him on a nice little bump, and I'm still being aggressive as hell. I notice he's kind of playing defensive, so I'm looking for the first sight of an opening, and there it is, and I took it, y'all. Let me know if that's a bad take or not. It's not really a dive bomb because he didn't leave me any room. He's supposed to at least, because I was already on the inside, in my opinion, but let me know if that's a bad move or not. Now, he was trying to stay close, and I think he kind of messed up for a little bit, man, and fell back, but it's on to the next one, y'all. I am racing, and in this race, you only got a few laps. You have to be extra aggressive, and that's what I learned. I used to be so passive when playing in race B, and what I learned is you're gonna take some L's because everybody else is extra aggressive and they're gonna bump you out of the way, okay? They're gonna bump you out of the way, man. So now I fought my way all the way back to third position, which is a really comfortable spot, but I still see somebody down the road right there, man. So I'm trying to get aggressive, but still trying to be careful. Again, I'm now learning this car, so I'm not really pushing it to its full potential. And that corner right there, I'm always worried about. I'm sorry. Like, I love Spar, but there are certain spots that sometimes your car does stuff that's not supposed to. You lock that and expect it to go all the way through and just doesn't sometimes, yo. So again, I'm still learning and trying to get better with this whole thing, especially with the PSVR2. When you don't have as much information as you would like, for example, when you're not playing with the PSVR2, you could see how much brake you're using. So I could automatically, once I press down on my brake, which is a load cellar brake, I have to hope I go 100%, or I gotta like go balls to the wall, so I know I'm hitting that 100%. Whereas I could just relax and press accordingly, and then see exactly when it hit 100% when I'm not in the PSVR2. For the 100%, that's a solution, but whenever I'm trying to hit like a 50% or 25% where I should hit it in certain spots, that's when it's somewhat of a guessing game and so much of a feel game. So now it's not necessary, you can't be as accurate as you can without the PSVR2. So that's the one downside when it comes to racing this game right here. I don't think it's the same thing in ACC, because you could literally see it on ACC as well, because you get a lot of information when it comes to ACC. When it comes to GT7, yeah, you're not gonna know how much you're pressing in terms of braking and stuff like that at all. But again, I still prefer racing like this. Now again, look how I'm seeing him right there. He's getting closer. I think I could make it, y'all. I think, because of course he already got that penalty. So I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little bit, I'm getting extremely aggressive, y'all. I'm getting aggressive with this one. And I think I'm really comfortable. I already raced a few laps with this car, and this is where I'm gonna make a mistake. And look how this mistake was made, y'all. I feel like this was uncalled for. They said I went off on that, y'all. They gave me one for that right there. That little, a sliver off, and they gave me a 0.5 penalty for that one, y'all, and that one hurt. Now, I'm not saying I would have called him back, but all I'm saying is, because I had that penalty right there, yeah, it kind of threw me off. It kind of threw me off. When he already had a penalty, I was like, you know what, let me just try to secure this third, y'all. And I did, of course. Now, all I'm doing is looking to the back and see how far the next person is, to see if he's close, because you know you got to at least get a second ahead of the next one to secure it. And I'll have to settle for the 3rd place, man. So at least I got podium, man. My first time really racing with this AMG. And I have to be honest with y'all, I'm willing to sacrifice and learn this car because I just love how the AMG looks, man. I know a lot of people talk trash about it, but this car, I love how it looks. It feels like you're kind of driving an airplane. But let me know what y'all think about the race, man. All right, y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim. First time to channel, like, share, subscribe. How blessed. Until next time, be safe out there, y'all. Peace.